Welcome back to West Texas View.
Oh, it's been so much fun talking with Dr. Watt about all of the things that are happening at UTPB. And he's going to talk about this later in the program, but UTPB is one of the top-rated universities in the state of Texas, and I am so proud of that. Proud because I'm an alumni of UTPB, but I'm really, really interested in the football program that's about to launch.
Well, we've gotten approval from the Board of Regents to be in a position to start football. We've got some conditions we have to meet. We have to raise a lot of money, over $9 million, and that'll enable the football program to operate without any cost to our students for at least 5 years. And frankly,
is that to build a stadium, or is that to just do the scholarships?
It's the operating costs for the football program and improvement in our athletic programs. And football will offer a lot of scholarships to young men, football scholarships. It'll help us with starting our band program. It'll help our music program. It's just an exciting opportunity. We're not at our fundraising goal yet, but we're close, and
will it be a Division II?
It'd be a Division II school, so there will be scholarships available for the players and for band members and cheerleaders and the whole host of characters that go along with West Texas football team. Yeah, and we're the only public university west of I-35 that does not play football. So we're ready to go in to join our sister institutions, and frankly, they're looking forward to it. They're looking forward to having another school they can compete against, and so it's an exciting opportunity. We hope to take the field, if we follow our plan, in the fall of 16, our very first games. And of course, in the 15-16 year leading up to the fall of 16, we'll be hiring coaches and conducting spring training, and leading up to that big start of a football program at UTPB. I ask folks wherever I go, when I mention the words Odessa, Texas to you, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Permian High School,
Mojo. Mojo and football. And so we will have immediately an international reputation simply because of
Friday Night Lights.
That's right, and we're going to add Saturday Night Lights to that story. So this is an exciting opportunity for us. It'll help to grow the university in its entirety. It'll help various programs, academic programs, improve. So we're really excited about the opportunity.
But I have to say right here, is from the very beginning of the vision of UTPB, there were people that were pushing, we want the whole thing. But you had to take real, deliberate, educated, visionary, strategic planning steps. And so you always knew that this was coming, but you had to do it in order. And there is such a surge of excitement within the population for this.
Well, and people call me and let me know they're interested in it. And you're right, though, we had to build this up. So UTPB had to move from NAIA to NCAA. We had to add about 10 intercollegiate sports for men and women. We're at 13 intercollegiate sports right now, very successful. And football will be the crown. We'll also be adding men and women's golf. So we'll be adding 2 more sports, and then later down the road, we'll be doing track and field. But that'll be later as the program develops.
And you've already got a thriving, as we've heard, because we had some of the female athletes.
Sure.
You've already got a thriving female athlete population.
We do.
And that goes back to Title IX, which was my era. And I am so proud of the fact that we as a nation had a vision that we needed equality in sports as well as everything else.
Right, and we think we're in complete conformity with Title IX, even adding football, because we're adding every sport that is that is played in the Southwest region by women. So by adding women's golf, we will have added every sport that is possible for us to compete in with this Southwest region. That may change. Schools may all of a sudden decide that field hockey is really important. But we're excited about adding the possibility of adding football, and for all of your viewers, I hope they'll come and buy tickets at the appropriate time.
Or send their sons or
That's right.
to play football.
That's right.
But also, are their daughters and
That's
sons
right.
to be
Daughters
cheerleaders.
and sons.
But I also want us to talk about, because this is important to me, the application. For example, the nursing director came on and talked about the application of jobs. If you got a degree in nursing, there's so many ways you can go besides just being a nurse at a hospital or in a doctor's office. So talk about the application for
the single largest growth profession in the United States today is the health professions. And registered nurses with baccalaureate degrees are in high demand in a whole host of those medical applications. You know, the Institute of Medicine, which is the standard-setting professional group in the United States, has recommended that every hospital move to hire bachelor's qualified RNs. So the BSN is rapidly becoming the standard for nurses throughout the United States. And Texas is slowly adopting that. We have a wonderful BSN program with up-to-date, brand new facilities.
That Dr. Jackson is so proud of.
Well, and she has reason to be. She helped, she created it, she designed it.
And it has a great staff of...
Yeah, wonderful people. And there will be plenty of resources for men and women who wish to pursue a career in nursing. Think about UTPB. It should be one of your very first choices.
In this last minute, I want you to talk about us being in the top 3.
Sure.
I'm so proud of that.
Well, thank you. UTPB is really coming into its own. Every year, the coordinating board, which is the governing body for Texas higher ed, publishes a list of the employment that our graduates receive, and UTPB is in the top 3 this year and has been for a number of years. In other words, a larger proportion, over 85% of UTPB graduates are employed within their first year.
That's a wonderful way to end this program. Dr. Watts, thank you so much, and we'll see you next Sunday with another program. Perfect.
Thanks for joining us for News West 9's West Texas View with Johnny Lou Avery. This has been a public affairs presentation of KWAB TV and KWES TV.